The rise and fall of BlackBerry.
This is your power, upgraded. Introducing the new BlackBerry Classic.
In the early 2000s, there was one phone that ruled the business world. Not the iPhone, not Android, the BlackBerry. For politicians, CEOs, and executives, this device was essential. It was more than just a phone. It was a productivity machine. At its peak, BlackBerry was one of the most powerful technology companies in the world. Its devices were trusted by governments, used by financial institutions, and carried by world leaders. But just a few years later, the company that once dominated smartphones almost disappeared. How did that happen? To understand BlackBerry's fall, we first need to understand its rise. The company began in 1984 in Canada. It was founded by engineer Mike Lazaridis. Originally, the company focused on wireless communication technology, but their big breakthrough came years later. In 1999, BlackBerry released a device that changed mobile communication forever. It allowed users to send and receive email anywhere. At the time, this seemed almost magical. Before smartphones became common, email was mostly limited to desktop computers. BlackBerry made it portable. The experience was so addictive that people gave it a nickname, Crackberry. Users constantly checked their phones for new messages, and companies loved it because employees could respond instantly. One of the most famous features of BlackBerry phones was the keyboard. Unlike modern smartphones, BlackBerry devices had physical keys. This made typing fast and precise. For business professionals, it was perfect. By the mid-2000s, BlackBerry had become the standard phone for corporate communication. Executives relied on it. Governments trusted its encrypted messaging. Even the President of the United States used a BlackBerry. The device had become a symbol of power and productivity. By 2009, BlackBerry controlled around 20% of the global smartphone market. In some countries, it was even higher. The company seemed unstoppable. But behind the scenes, the smartphone industry was about to change forever. In 2007, something unexpected happened. iPhone. Apple introduced a completely different kind of phone. No keyboard, just a touchscreen. At first, many companies dismissed it, including BlackBerry. BlackBerry executives believed physical keyboards were essential. They believed people would never want to type on glass. But consumers loved the new experience. Touchscreens allowed larger displays, better browsing, and eventually, something even more important, apps. While Apple and later Android focused on app ecosystems, BlackBerry struggled to adapt. Their operating system was designed for email and messaging, not for modern smartphone applications. Developers quickly moved to iOS and Android. This created a powerful network effect. More apps attracted more users. More users attracted more developers. And BlackBerry was left behind. The company tried to respond. They launched new devices. They introduced the BlackBerry Storm touchscreen phone. But it was rushed to market, and the experience was poor. Meanwhile, Android manufacturers were rapidly improving. Companies like Samsung were releasing powerful smartphones every year, and Apple continued refining the iPhone. BlackBerry was losing ground fast. By 2013, the situation had become critical. BlackBerry's global market share had collapsed. Millions of users switched to iPhones and Android devices. The once dominant brand was now struggling to survive. Eventually, BlackBerry made a dramatic decision. The company stopped producing its own smartphones. Instead, it shifted its focus towards cybersecurity and enterprise software. The era of BlackBerry phones was over. Today, BlackBerry still exists, but it is no longer the smartphone giant it once was. Instead, the company develops security software used in cars, governments, and corporations. The story of BlackBerry is a powerful lesson in technology. Even the strongest companies can fall if they fail to adapt. Innovation never stops, and in the tech industry, quickly become tomorrow's history. Thanks for watching. See you soon.